Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the James Bond journey. We are continuing Roger Moore's James Bond tenure, and now we are watching Moonraker. I'm really excited for this one just because the title is really cool. I don't know anything about it. I'm assuming we're going to be in space because the poster is super spacey. I'm hoping we're going to be on the moon, we're going to be on a space shuttle, we're going to be maybe on a space station, but I'm really hoping we get to the moon eventually. I just really want James Bond on the moon. I think that'd be great, and I can see he's in some crazy looking space suit, space outfit thing, and there's a lot of people floating around him on the poster. So I don't know, I'm just really excited. I love space, I love sci-fi, so melding and meshing space with James Bond, it just sounds like my cup of tea. Also, I'd like to say that I was lied to. The end of The Spy Who Loved Me gave me a different James Bond movie title, but luckily I look up which movies are in the order of which I should watch. Wait, that was very confusing. I look up the order of James Bond movies that I should watch them in, and luckily I don't just go by what the movie's end credits tell me, because they gave me the movie that is the one after Moonraker. They gave me For Your Eyes Only instead of saying James Bond will return in Moonraker. So I feel lied to, James Bond. Okay, and before we get into this reaction, let me do the lighting. So let me turn on the light and we can decide what color it should be. Boop! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so James Bond color today, I'm gonna go blue. Blue to symbolize space, because there's no, I don't know, if I went black then the light would just be off and you wouldn't be able to see half my face. So I'm gonna go blue to symbolize space. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon, where I have uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. There are also 2 exclusive Patreon movies a month that you guys on Patreon get to choose, so thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, yeah, I just want James Bond on the moon. Like Moonraker better live up to the name and have the moon in the movie, or at least have the plot revolving around the moon. But I want James Bond on the moon. So if James Bond's not on the moon by the end of this movie, I'm gonna be disappointed, but hopefully the movie is good even if he's not on the moon. But yeah, I hope you enjoy my reaction to Moonraker. Oh, the theme's different again. Ah, yes, we're already getting a space shuttle right off of the bat. This is a good sign. Oh, and the space shuttle is called Moonraker. Oh, there we go. Mystery solved. Why is the movie called Moonraker? We're gonna have a space shuttle hijack. Is that what's about to happen?
The hell is that?
Shuttle ignition.
No way. No way. Oh, this is what I want from this movie.
Money Penny, is 007 back from that African job?
Money Penny!
I think I'm ever going to fly with anyone else.
You're so right, Mr. Bond.
Whoa, get wrecked, son.
Premature, isn't it?
Okay, or just use the gun and shoot him. Oh, wait, that's so cool. Wait, this is actually being filmed on camera. Okay, well, he has a parachute, so that's okay. Okay, now you gotta catch this guy. Oh, wow, that's someone actually skydiving. Oh, it's Jaws! Oh, it's Jaws, baby! Wait, this is like whenever it's not Roger Moore, it's someone actually skydiving. Oh my god, this is so cool. I love that you can see the parachute of the other stunt double under his back, under his vest. Oh, Spider-Man's coming back. Oh, Jaws is coming back. I hope Jaws never dies. I hope he comes back in every movie. Oh no! No, this cannot be how Jaws dies. The Jaws really just end it there? That's the end of his character? He died at a circus tent? She's Superman. Zoom zoom. Oh, Shirley Bassey. I thought it sounded familiar. Lewis Gilbert, round 2. Let's go, Lewis. I enjoyed quite a bit The Spy Who Loved Me, so I'm hoping he just gets the action sequences, like the fist fights, a little better.
It was being flown over here on loan from the Americans on the back of a 747.
Which crashed somewhere in the Yukon. Aircraft and
In the Yukon, represent Canada.
It's activated by nerve impulses from the wrist muscles.
like this.
Yeah.
Kiel, 007.
Be careful, will you?
Yes, Kiel.
Isn't that really dangerous though? Like, what if you just move it by accident? Boom, you shot someone that you like.
We're approaching the main complex now.
That's where the Moonraker shuttle is made?
Yeah, obviously it says Moonraker on it.
As well.
He did, but the French government refused him an export permit.
You know someone's rich when they have people in like white spandex working out on their front lawn.
Look there. Those are the astronaut trainees. Mr. Drac...
Run them over in the helicopter. Is this guy the villain? Villains always are able to play the piano.
Regarded as a misfortune. To lose two seems like carelessness.
They've lost 2 of them? How do you lose 2 space shuttles?
Not at all. I'm sure Mr. Bond is eager to start his tour. Miss Dufour will escort you to Dr. Goodhead, who will show you.
Dr. Goodhead? What are these names? I love it. Is that Dr. Goodhead?
Yes, my name is Bond. James Bond. I'm looking for Dr. Goodhead.
You just found her.
Yeah, it is.
To my friends.
Holly Goodhead.
Are you training to be an astronaut?
I'm
Holly Goodhead. Is that intended to be a dirty joke or no?
How fast does it go?
Really fast.
Just like that?
Come on, Mr. Bond. A 70-year-old can take 3 Gs.
Well, the trouble is,
Oh.
around when you need one.
Good comeback, good comeback. I knew this guy was gonna come in and this guy is gonna make it go up to 20 Gs. Oh my god, I would hate this so much. Press it, press it, press it. What did I forget? What did I forget that he took it off? I forgot. I totally forgot. Ah! Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, wow. I loved those edits. Those edits were so cool. I think he needs a good bubble bath after that.
Working on something very secret. But everything's been moved.
Oh, tell me what the secret thing is.
I don't know.
The moon! The moon! Please be the moon. I want them to go to the moon. Is that guy gonna come? Oh no, she came! Whoa!
James, no!
The ADR is real.
There you are, you see. You have a heart of gold.
18 carat.
Oh, that was really sweet for some reason. Oh no, what if she dies? Is he gonna kill her? Does that like call everyone back? Does it summon everyone? What's this guy doing? That looks like a sniper. Yeah, they're gonna snipe him. Or try to. Aw, you suck. You suck. You suck. Oh. No, he didn't. No, he did not miss at all.
As you said, such good sport.
That was really cool. Oh my god. I don't know why I didn't think he was gonna shoot the guy at the tree. I just thought he didn't see him.
I didn't.
I'm terminating your employment. You will leave immediately.
Yeah, leave life. Leave life immediately, more like it. When did James Bond music start to get so good? Like, the past 2 movies especially, the music, like the score for these movies, have been insane. Run, lady, run, lady, run, lady, run, lady, run, lady! Oh, you're dead. Goodbye. See you later, alligator. Adios, amigo. Farewell. I dare James Bond to just start pushing everything over.
This exquisite bowl was fashioned about 1520. Over 4.
Nice. Push it over, push it over, push it over.
But if any of you are thinking of taking it... Now...
That's not that a lot of an alarm. I could yell louder than that.
Dr. Goodhead.
Ah, Dr. Goodhead. Why did I not recognize her?
Addressing a seminar of the European Space Commission.
Right. Heady stuff. But there again, I keep forgetting.
Wait, that's James Bond's boat dude reading the newspaper back there.
Franco.
Ah, what'd I say? Who is it? Oh my god. No, not the boat guy. No. Not the boat guy. Why a knife? Why a knife? Out of anything you could have used, why a knife? Why not just like a machine gun, a bazooka, a nuclear bomb? Why not have this guy shoot earlier? And also, this Venice boat has a motor on it. This guy's coughing over a coffin. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. At least no one got run over. And they're just still making out. They must be a really good makeout sesh. It's a car? No, it isn't. No, it isn't a car. This is not a thing that I'm watching right now. This is not a thing. This can't be. This can't be a thing. It happened twice in Spy Who Loved Me and this one now, where something's come out the water and a guy's looked at his drink. I love this movie. I love James Bond. I love that James Bond can do things like that and just get away with it. Oh, he did the hat thing, but just on something else. Do 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 do. That's Close Encounters. That's the Close Encounters sound. That looks pretty cool, whatever that is. It literally has a nuclear symbol on it. You're gonna risk it? You're gonna risk it for the biscuit? I mean, I guess I'd risk it for the moon juice as well. Wonder what it is though. I wonder if it's a vile substance. Do you get it? Cause it's in a vial. What? It like sucks the breath out. Kind of the scientist's fault though for not looking at the thing they were about to move. Wait, interesting. Wait, the rats are still... Wait, what? What the heck? That is the most unexpected moment I think I've ever seen in a movie. I'm so glad they're starting to break all this glass. I wouldn't break it in real life, but in a movie, if there's glass presented, I want it broken. Oh, nice. Oh, nice, son. Oh man. Oh. I wanted it destroyed, but now it's destroyed. I feel sad. Rio de Janeiro. Oh my god. Let me read the text before you jump out of nowhere. Oh, that's a cool camera shot, and this is a cool set piece for a fight. Ooh, time to die. He could have said that.
Play it again, Sam.
That works too, Bond. That's cool.
Standard CIA equipment.
Oh, she's CIA.
Have its compensations.
It'll be interesting. What am I trying to say there? That was just no words. It'll be interesting to see if these two partner up, the dynamic, because the last movie had a really good partnership, in my opinion, between the Russian agent XXX.
Understanding?
Possibly.
Cooperation?
Maybe.
Drax is just immune to the gas. He kind of looks like if Dracula, Frankenstein, and a potato had a child.
Do you have any thoughts about where you might go?
Always had a hankering to go to Rio, sir.
Rio!
Oh, yes. Well, if you can get him, of course.
Oh my god, he's back. He's back. He literally is invincible. I'm so glad he did not die by falling. Oh my god, what the heck? She's a bartender here?
It depends who's renting it. Vodka martini? Shaken, not stirred.
Ah, yes. Yes, every time it's in a movie, I get excited.
And meanwhile, how do you kill 5 hours in Rio if you don't samba?
Oh my god, Bond. Bond, you horny menace. Oh my god, these guys look like they're having such a blast. Who is this? That is actually so scary. That is actually so scary. I am ready to fight whatever this thing is. Stop. Stop walking right now. Stop walking. Stop. I mean it. I will karate chop you. That is actually terrifying. I really don't like clowns. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. I'll chop that paper mache head off. Oh my god, it's stupid Jaws, isn't it? How did I not realize that until just now? What do you think that knife is gonna do? The man survived falling 30,000 feet. Why isn't she screaming? Scream! Literally scream! Oh, they're like best friends. He's like, I was gonna get whatever. I'll dance. I'll dance. Wow, that is so beautiful. Rio looks gorgeous. Well, that's interesting. Oh my god.
Moving out.
Where to?
That's what we're going to find out. Now that we're working together.
The moon, I swear. Please make it the moon. He's gonna cut the line. He's gonna cut the line.
What's wrong?
That's not scary at all. Huh. What are these? What if they zip line? That is actually someone on top of the gondola, right? Okay, that's a green screen, but the wide shot, that's real.
Hang on, James.
The thought had occurred to me.
Gondola fight. Gondola fight. Gondola fight. I'm so excited. Whoa! He can jump 5,000 feet. There's literally no point in fighting him. He's invincible. He's literally a god. Oh, wow, wow. These shots, these wides are the things that I live for. Zip line, zip line. I'm telling you.
Come on, hang on to me.
Please. Oh, yeah, zip line. Oh man. Oh man, this man literally survives anything. Oh my god, are we getting a romantic story for Jaws? Wait, please. What? I love it. I love it. And I hope he doesn't come back now. I hope that's the end of his character arc. Maybe we see him get married, have some children, be a father.
Sorry about that.
7-Up is everywhere. Like, they really sponsored this movie hard. Oh, man. We'll take care of you. That's funny. What I say about the music is golden. Right now it's just so like adventurous. Money Penny! When would you ever need to kill someone like that? That is exceptional.
Well done, James. You better get up there. And fast.
And I've got something to get him there. If 007 can be trusted to look after it.
Yes, please, please. Is it a plane? Is it a car? Is it both? Is it a rocket ship? We've been not as much space heavy as I was hoping for in this movie, so I'm hoping that third act we go into space. Oh! 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 Oh yes, we're gonna get a cool speedboat chase, aren't we? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, wow. They got launched. They got launched into the stratosphere. Come on, give me a cool boat chase. Oh my god, Jaws is back, of course. I thought he was gonna go off and marry that girl, but I guess I was wrong. Woo, woo, woo. Did you see that? Oh my god, did you see that? That shot was amazing. Oh! 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 Did you see that? That was crazy. Oh! 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 Yeah, I want you to jump off of that in your boat, please. It's a plane. Wait, it's a glider. It's a hang. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my days! I love James Bond so much. I love James Bond so much. I really could use the James Bond theme right now though. And now we get a beautiful, peaceful hand gliding section. Well, it was graceful, but his landing was not the best. Who are... Oh, it's these people. It's all of the girls. They're the astronauts, hey? They're the astronauts. Is it Jaws? Is it Jaws? Is it Jaws? He's always back. He's always back.
LH2 replenish. Pressurize MPS helium tanks.
That's the orchid in the ball.
One must preserve the balance of nature.
Moonraker launch program now commencing.
-20 seconds. SRB, Gilbert.
I love his chair. Look how elaborate his chair is.
Moonraker 3, lift off.
3 of them? There are 3?
Confirmed. Moonraker 3, confirm program pitch.
Moonraker 5 on preset launch.
5!
Jaws, Mr. Bond must be cold after his swim. Place him where he can be assured of warmth.
Like a furnace or something?
SRB, jettison. Separation motors fine.
Oh my god, please get on that space shuttle. Imagine if you were sitting on the chair when that happened and you just got crushed as it folded into yourself. Oh, I love these elaborate deaths.
Straight on.
Come on, go, 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 go. That fire's gonna come through that vent so fast.
Moonraker 6, Astro technicians prepare to embark.
6? How many are there? Like 5,000? Wow, one guy just got punched and the other guy got smashed in the face twice by a metal can. Which one had it worse? You tell me.
IECM to internal power. CAA retracted. Moonraker 6, cleared for launch. T-minus 10 seconds. 9.
How did they just manage to get into the shuttle without anyone figuring out they weren't the pilots? This is what I wanted from this movie. This is what I wanted. I wanted them to go to space. I don't think we're getting to the moon, but we're in space and that's all that matters.
We're all on parallel courses. So we must be headed for a rendezvous in orbit.
Like a giant space station, perhaps? Why does theirs still have the big fuel tank on the bottom? Oh, there we go. I was wondering. It was bothering me for some reason. I like how they're moving in slow motion to try and mimic zero gravity.
The animals went in 2 by 2.
What do you mean by that?
Noah's Ark. This
Yeah.
operation.
Yeah, they're gonna like destroy the whole planet, and these people are gonna be the last remaining survivors of the human race to rebuild the human race, right? That's what's gonna happen. That's so pretty. That is so gorgeous. The visuals in this movie are so good, especially these space ones, mixed with this very ethereal, beautiful music. Oh, it's perfect. It's what I wanted. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, it's way bigger than you think. Wait, it's still getting bigger. That reveal with the sunlight on it is as masterful.
So nobody on Earth knows it's there.
Right.
But I mean, you could see it.
Tracksmith.
If someone had a telescope, they'd be able to see it. Wow. The miniature work in this movie is amazing. I mean, look at that. Look at that and tell me that's not amazing. That's cool. Oh, what if we have a 0G gunfight? Okay, we got some simulated gravity on, but what if we turned it off? That's a good idea.
All personnel.
Hey, she's still here though. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
A race of perfect physical specimens. You have been
Okay.
selected as its progenitors.
Yeah, Josh is like, what?
Ourselves will pay deference to the ultimate dynasty which I alone have created. From their
What about all of the engineers, technicians, everyone that's helped you along the way?
Orbital communicator, level 10. Zero gravity.
I love the slow-mo walking.
Solar photon screen.
Wow, was that really necessary?
Where did you learn to fight like that? NASA?
No, Vassar.
That works too. That works too.
Sorry to have woken you.
I was already awake. How can I sleep?
Nothing but problems. Launch globe number 1.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh man, they did it. Actually, the best character in James Bond.
James Bond. You appear with the tedious inevitability of an unloved season.
That's a good way to put it.
50 globes, each releasing its nerve gas over a designated area.
Oh, so they're not hitting the ground. Okay, so there's still time. There's still time.
U.S. spacecraft on course to intercept us, sir.
Activate laser.
Oh, they just have a laser? Of course.
And you, Dr. Goodhead, your desire to be America's first woman in space will shortly be fulfilled.
Leaving you on your flying.
I mean, she's in space, but you mean like in space.
Certainly.
Interesting.
He's literally looking at Jaws right now.
Jaws. Expel them.
Because Jaws knows. Jaws knows. I saw him give this look earlier of like unsure, Adi.
Jaws!
Come on, Jaws. Come on, Jaws. Best character. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah! That's Jaws. 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 This is why he's the best character. I have been lobbying for him all this time. Oh, is gravity off? Is gravity off now? Please. Gravity's off. Gravity is off.
Open the cargo doors.
No, don't let these guys in. Oh. Oh wait, they're gonna have like a fight. It's two armies in space. I didn't know I needed this in my life. Oh. Oh my god, it's actually like Star Wars. Oh. Okay, that's so cool. What the heck?
Progress throughout the space station.
Number 3 globe ready for launching, sir.
Proceed!
Don't stop. Keep going. Oh, I can't believe Jaws is a good guy now. I actually can't believe it. That makes me so happy. I'm kind of in love with the laser guns. I kind of am in love with them. Oh no, not on the ladder. Oh man. Go, 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 chase him. That's so epic. That's so epic.
My misery.
Oh, the wrist thing, the wrist thing.
Heartbroken, Mr. Drax.
Ah, good one, good one, good one, good one. That was awesome.
Where's Drax?
Oh, he had to fly.
Yeah, he did. Wow, wow, wow. So epic and grand. Come on, Bond. Come on, Bond. Oh, that was a good explosion. Go, go, go.
Docking release system's jammed.
Come on, Jaws. Oh, Jaws, don't die. Don't die, just as you redeem yourself. No, he's always been redeemed. I've never not liked him. Oh, do you see how hurt he looked when he thought she was dead?
It's jammed too.
Oh, they're gonna die together. No, they're gonna die together, but Jaws never dies, so she's just gonna die and he's gonna be alone floating in space.
Well, here's to us.
Ah, he finally talked. Well done, Jaws. Well done. The hero they don't deserve.
Don't worry, they'll make it. It's only 100 miles to Earth.
Yeah, they.
Oh,
you think they're gonna live? You think they're gonna live? I thought that was gonna be a super bittersweet ending for the characters. Explode. Oh yeah, give me this explosion. Oh yeah, that's a good explosion. No, stop missing. No, you actual bugger.
Automatic firing system negative.
Looks like you're gonna have to go out there, James Bond, and beat it up yourself.
Steady.
So epic, the close-up. Ah, well done. Well done, Bond. I love the red lighting, the close-up, the seriousness, the sweat on his brow. Oh, all of that pure golden music. This happened in the last movie too. And outer space! On location in outer space. And that was my reaction to Moonraker, the 1979 James Bond film starring Roger Moore, Lois Chiles, Lois Chiles, Richard Kiel, Corinne, Cléry, and Michael Lonsdale. I thought that movie was a lot of fun. It wasn't my favorite James Bond movie, it wasn't my favorite Roger Moore movie, and it wasn't my least favorite. I thought it was just your kind of average James Bond movie, and that is not saying that it is a bad movie. Saying an average James Bond movie is a bad movie is kind of a disservice. Average is just the wrong word to say, because I find almost every James Bond movie enjoyable. I have found enjoyment in every single James Bond movie I've watched so far. Even if the James Bond movie I've watched is overall not a very good movie, I have still managed to find enjoyment in all of them. So saying that this is an average James Bond movie still means that I had a lot of fun with this one. I was kind of hoping we'd be in space a lot more than we were, especially with the title Moonraker. I was kind of hoping we'd go to the moon, although I know now I can kind of see in hindsight how that would be kind of a very long stretch of the imagination, especially because it's not like we really had the capability of going to the moon. Like, obviously we'd been to the moon by 1979, but it's not like we were actively going to it. It's not even like now in 2022 we're not actively going to the moon, so I can see it being a bit of a stretch. But that being said, I was a little disappointed that we weren't in space as often as we were, although I also understand that if we were in space for a majority of the movie, it would take away from the thrill of being in space. So I understand having it in the third act, having it be this like very special moment in James Bond where he's in space and, you know, there's a huge fight in space in the third act instead of having it over the entire movie. But I was kind of hoping, because the title was Moonraker, that we'd be in space a little bit more than we were. But overall though, I did have a lot of fun with this one. I thought some of the gadgets were great. Some of the gadgets were so goofy. The Venice Mobile, that's what I'm going to call it, the Venice Mobile, you know, the boat car. I thought that was really, really fun. The boat that has like the paraglider attached to it, and the hang glider, and you fly out of it. Like, so cool. I'll talk about the gadgets and stuff later. I thought the miniatures were really good in this movie. I thought the score was very good in this movie, and I thought the action was I had the exact same gripes with the action in this one as I did in the last one. So I'll talk about that again, and you know, and I think I actually like the action in The Spy Who Loved Me more, so I'll talk about why later on. But before I get into any of that, let me talk about the reviews of this movie before I get into the score and then everything else. So 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb and 60% Rotten Tomatoes. So it seems like critics and audiences are very akin. They are on the same wavelength for this film, for the reviews for this film. And I think that, you know, I think 60% is a decent score for this film. I don't think this is like a masterful film by any means, but I can see people just having a really good time watching it. You know, I can see some people kind of losing interest kind of in the halfway point of this film. I know the movie was starting to slip my interest, and then the third act began, and as soon as they started going into space, I was like, okay, I'm definitely invested. But there was a moment towards the middle/end of the second act where I could feel the movie almost dragging for me a little bit, and I was like, I needed to pick up. I need something like really, really interesting to happen. And then they went to space, so it got super interesting. But you know, I can see people seeing this movie just kind of dragging a little bit, and also like the villain wasn't the most interesting. I'll talk about the villain when I talk about Michael Lonsdale later on in the cast, but overall I didn't think the villain was the most interesting. He wasn't in the movie that much, but and you know the action wasn't the most invigorating, because that's the thing I had the biggest gripe with in this film. So yeah, I can understand if you think that this movie was kind of dragging, or kind of just, it didn't feel as intense as some of the other James Bond movies. Getting into the score though, the composer for these movies, I think it was the same composer for at least The Spy Who Loved Me, maybe other ones as well, but the music music sounded very, very similar to The Spy Who Loved Me, and The Spy Who Loved Me, it felt very different. It felt very cinematic compared to the other James Bond movies. Like the other James Bond movies, obviously cinematic. They obviously have these crazy stunts and stuff. It's James Bond. It's going to be cinematic. But the music has never felt as cinematic and as epic and as grand. I said epic a lot today. I don't know why that word is just on my mind on my vocabulary at the moment, but you know, the music has never felt as grand as it has done in the past two movies. Like, it's always been cool, the James Bond theme, but usually when a big moment is happening, it's the James Bond theme that's playing. But now the movies are starting to take these moments and the big giant moments where you expect a James Bond theme to play, because that's kind of the only thing that's been playing during these big moments before. Now it's a whole other piece of score. Now it's a whole kind of score created for this action set piece alone, and it's not the James Bond theme, and the James Bond theme is used way more sparingly and only for these super, super big moments instead of kind of every cool moment of the film. And I really, really enjoy that. And the music in this one as well was really, really good. I loved the music when they were in space. It was very ethereal. It felt very floaty and watery, which makes sense because like when you're training for space, you train in water because water is very similar, but not very well, I guess very similar because the astronauts train in water, but pretty similar to zero gravity. So I liked that the music kind of reflected this watery, zero gravity kind of spacey aesthetic, I guess. And it was never like the most intense music until obviously everything started to blow up, and then the music got pretty intense. But when they were flying there and stuff, I don't know, it was very peaceful and calming, and it just kind of glued everything together and put a nice big ribbon on it. I loved that music. But I think my favorite musical score was actually when, I think her name was Corinne. It was the girl who helped Bond to the safe when he was at Drax's house originally, and she died by the dogs. When she was running away from the dogs, and it's just like her running in the beautiful forest lit by this beautiful sunlight going through the trees and stuff like that, and the music is so intense, but it's very emotional for some reason. And I don't know, but that one piece of music and that one sequence stands out to me in this movie, even though there are so many other amazing sequences. That sequence, for some reason, is the one that I thought of first when I turned the movie off. And I think it's because of the score, and I just thought the score in that one moment was so, so good. I'd also like to take a second to talk about Jaws really quickly. I love Jaws so much, and obviously I'll talk about him when I get to Richard Kiel as well, but I kind of just want to say right now, because people watch less and less and less as the review goes on. Obviously that's how it's going to work. People will time out to go watch something, or maybe they get bored or something. So while I still have some of you or a majority of you listening, I just want to say I love Jaws. I love Jaws so much. I'm so glad he didn't die, although I kind of wish he did die at the end of this movie. As much as I hate saying that, I think that the ending would have been so good. He finds someone, they sit down, and then they clink the champagne glasses together. Like, I was getting kind of emotional, even though he had almost no character development except for like he's just helping them because he wouldn't have helped a James Bond in this situation if he knew he wasn't going to die, but he knew he was going to die, so obviously he's going to help James Bond. But I thought it was just going to be, I was getting so emotional for some reason because he clinked the champagne with his girlfriend, and I was like, this is the moment they die. Like, this is the moment Jaws dies, this invincible man who has survived everything we've seen on screen, like things that would kill any mortal man. This man is a god, and this is the moment he dies. And I was getting emotional. I was kind of happy that he was going out in such a good way, and then he lives, so I'm hoping he comes back in the next movie, of course, but kind of sad that he didn't die. I thought it would have been a really good death for this amazing side character. Okay, so one of my biggest gripes with the movie is the camera work in terms of the action sequences, and I think this movie is a bigger perpetrator of it than the last one. In The Spy Who Loved Me, I thought the big action sequences were still super, super intense, and some of the action set piece in the last one as well were very visceral, and then the hand-to-hand combat I thought was not very good, and I thought it was just very static, and it lacked any energy and momentum and stuff like that. And so while it was like the wides that I always praise from action, I always like the wides when you can see everything, and it was that, but there was just no energy in the camera work, and so there was no franticness in the action, there was, I don't know, it just felt like there was no desire in the action, I guess that's how I'm gonna put it. And in this movie, I think it was actually a little bit worse. It felt very lethargic. Even in the big action sequences, the camera is just still mounted. Maybe I'll do a little pan and a little pan, and everything's blowing up and stuff, but the camera's just still and panning. And you know, there's like so much energy visually on screen, but the camera isn't relaying that. And so if the camera feels very disconnected from whatever is happening on screen, and you kind of get that, you feel that disconnect as an audience member because the camera's so lethargic. So you're just like, okay, I'm lethargic even though things are blowing up all over the place. And so when they're running around the space station and they're punching people in the hallways and stuff like that, there's no energy to the punches. The fights feel a lot slower than they should, and I think it's because of the camera work. So I understand that it's his style of fighting and stuff, and I don't like, honestly, I like, there's no happy ground, because I was on Her Majesty's Secret Service. I didn't like the action there because it was so cutty and stuff like that, and then a lot of you guys in the comments were like, oh no, it's really good action, and I can agree with you. I think it's good action, it's just not my style of action. And then I was like, and then I went on in that review to go, I kind of like my action like nice wide shots, like longer takes. This movie is doing the wide shots, longer takes, but it's still not what I like. It's like the other end of the spectrum. It's just like slow and lethargic. The other one was too fast and I couldn't really figure out what was going on sometimes, and this one is too slow, and you know, you can just predict the moves from a while away. There's like a middle ground that I'm striving for. Also thought the miniatures in this movie were outstanding, especially the stuff in space. I thought those were really cool. The space station, the space shuttles, just seeing the space shuttles float slowly towards the space station, the reveal of the space station with the sunlight slowly coming down from the top and then revealing, and then the music kind of amps up as it's revealing. Like, that was a really cool moment. The sets as well and the locations, I thought they were fantastic. The Rio de Janeiro, I want to go there. I've wanted to go there ever since I saw it in the animated film Rio for the first time, but like, this movie really made me want to go to Rio. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. The gondola fight and stuff, like, okay, honestly, like the actual hand-to-hand fights I don't like, but where the fights take place I love. And the wide shots where you see like the actual stunt doubles doing everything, and they're in the costumes of the characters, of course, but like when they're fighting on top of the gondola, that's super entertaining because it's not green screen. Like, you can tell that they're actually on a gondola above the ground doing the motions of a fight. Like, it did look a little slow, but that's probably because they're so high up, you know, they can't risk falling off. And then also the parachute thing at the start where they're falling out of the plane and they're fighting in the air, and whenever the cameras has like a wide and you can't see Roger Moore's face, and you know it's a stunt double, and you know they're actually falling through the sky and like pretending to fight each other and stuff. I thought that was so entertaining, and that's what makes me love James Bond. And other things that I love James Bond are the gadgets, and the gadgets in this movie didn't disappoint. The Venice mobile, it was so cool. The boat, and then the paraglider came out, the hang glider came out, like so many unexpected things in this movie with the gadgets, but they all worked for me because it's James Bond. So like, any gadget is going to work for me in James Bond. I just hope that they are super creative when they come up with gadgets, and this movie did not disappoint. Okay, getting into the cast now, I'm just going to talk about Roger Moore, Lois, Chiles, Richard Kiel, and Michael Lonsdale. Corinne Cléry, I'm not really going to talk about her because she wasn't in the movie that much. Even though her death was the one that affected me the most for some reason, but I thought she did a good job. Michael Lonsdale as well, I don't have that much to say about him. I honestly didn't think he was a great villain, and might be one of the weaker villains in the James Bond movies that I've seen so far. Not to say that I didn't have fun with him, but I feel like I had less fun with him than any of the other villains. I don't know, he just felt very boring. He was very monotone all the time, and he wasn't in the movie that much because Richard Kiel's Jaws was in the movie quite a bit, and so he kind of took away screen time from Hugo Drax. So I didn't think Drax was the greatest villain of all time, but when he was on screen, I was having fun with him, although I wish he was more energetic or more evil because he was so just kind of monotone and plain. But I thought Michael Lonsdale did a good job. Richard Kiel as Jaws, I just talked a lot about him, so I guess I won't talk about him too much, but he's probably my favorite side character out of any of the James Bond movies. He's so much fun. I just love the joke that he can't die. I don't even know if it's a joke or if he's a god. Like, he could just be like the god of the James Bond universe, you know, like the watcher over all of James Bond's actions and stuff like that, because he's always there. When he came down the alleyway in the clown costume, I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive him for that, but at the same time, I will have to forgive him because, again, I think he is one of my favorite characters. And if they made a solo Jaws movie, not the shark movie, no, not the shark movie, but if they made a solo Jaws movie from James Bond, I would watch it. Lois Chiles as Dr. Holly Goodhead. She was a really fun character. I honestly, there's been so many James Bond girls now that it'd be hard to rank them at this point because they all start to merge together at some point, just like the films. I feel like the films start to merge together at some point, and so I always confuse one film with another film, where like something that happened in one film with something that happened in the other film. So to mix up these Bond girls as well, I would definitely mix up the Bond girls because I feel like they're more interchangeable than the actual movie. But I thought she was really fun. I liked her chemistry with Roger Moore. I liked the dynamic that they weren't working together for most of the movie until the third act. I thought that difference where in the last movie, in The Spy Who Loved Me, he was working with XXX from basically the start of the movie, or at least the end of the first act, and in this one he had to work with her from the end of the third act, so it gave a little bit more time to kind of flesh out this kind of rivalry they had between each other, the CIA versus the British Secret Service, and I liked that. I liked her character quite a bit, and I thought she did a good job. And last but not least is Roger Moore as James Bond. I really enjoy Roger Moore. I think he's a really fun James Bond. I quite like his movies. I don't know if I'd put him still up there with Sean Connery, because Sean Connery is still amazing, and Daniel Craig will always be my James Bond just because those are the movies I've seen in theaters. And as much as you guys may not like Daniel Craig, I personally love Daniel Craig because of the nostalgia factor and stuff like that. But from these movies that I've been watching right now, I still think Sean Connery is my favorite James Bond, but that's not to say Roger Moore is bad. I really enjoy Roger Moore, and he still has 2 more movies left, and honestly there might be a point where I put them on equal terms, and I don't know if one will be able to pass the other one because Sean Connery is so good, but I think Roger Moore can reach my my level of lovability for Sean Connery. But yeah, I thought he was really fun in this movie. He was still a horny James Bond as always, but he was still very smooth. He had some really epic moments. The moment where he's kind of trying to shoot that last ball thing, and it's like a close-up on his face, the red light, the sweat on his forehead and stuff like that. Really epic, like fierce moment. And there is sometimes this ferocity that you get with Roger Moore. He's like a very smooth talking guy, you know, but there is like these moments of ferocity in his James Bond sometimes that I really enjoy, and I thought he did a really good job in this one as well. And that is my reaction and review to Moonraker, the 1979 James Bond film. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, the next one is For Your Eyes Only, I think, as long as the end credits don't lie to me again. I'm pretty sure that I searched it up just in case, but I think 99% positive that the next one is For Your Eyes Only, or something along the lines of that title. I think that's the title. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.